we are gonna find the Laplace transform of f of t equal to cos t when t is from 0 to 2 pi and f of t is equal to 0 if t is greater than 2 pi. Now how to get Laplace of such function? So if you see here, then this f of t has two values which is divided in two ranges. So first range is from 0 to 2 pi, another one is from 2 pi to infinity. Now to get Laplace transform f of t in such cases, what do? We use the definition of Laplace transform. So I'll start with the definition. So here I'll say by the definition of Laplace transform. Now the definition says that Laplace of f of t is equal to integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t dt. So this is the definition of Laplace. Now if you see, then in the definition we have the integration from 0 to infinity, and in our problem this range is divided into two parts. So I'll divide this integration totally into two parts. So here the first range is given as 0 to 2 pi. So here also I'll say 0 to 2 pi. So let me tell you, my friends, whatever is the range which is given here, you have to take that range as first range. After that, take the second range. So second range is t is greater than 2 pi. Now if t is greater than 2 pi, then what is the end? So end is not given, so I'll say that end is infinity. So it means after this first range, the second range is 2 pi to infinity. So I have divided into two parts. Okay. Next, so in the first part 0 to 2 pi, still the function is same. So we'll get e raised to minus st f of t dt. But wait, now here we want f of t. Okay, so to get f of t, let's go in the question back. So in question, for the range 0 to 2 pi, f of t is defined as cos t. So it means here I am gonna use f of t as cos t because my range is 0 to 2 pi. Okay, now I'll say plus because the series should be, or the integration must be continuous. So here it is from 0 to 2 pi and then 2 pi to infinity. Now the next limit of integration is 2 pi to infinity. So it means in this range we have to consider f of t. So here e raised to minus st as it is, and for f of t I'll again go back into the question. So for 2 pi to infinity, the f of t defined as 0. So here I'll say f of t is 0 dt. Now if you'll solve this carefully, then this function will give us 0. So it means we don't have to find out the second integration. So we'll just find out the first term. So here we have to find out the integration of e raised to minus st cos t with respect to t. So to evaluate it, I'm going to use the formula of e raised to at into cos bt. Now what is the formula? Here I'll show. So the integration of e raised to ax or e raised to at, I'll say, into cos of bt dt is equal to e raised to at upon a square plus b square into a cos bt plus b sin bt. So we'll use this formula. Now if I'll compare my question with the formula, then we can see that a is minus s. So here I'll write a is minus s. Next, cos bt. So here b is 1. So b is equal to 1. Now I'll use this formula and I'll substitute a as minus s and b as 1. So here we'll get e raised to minus st upon a is minus s. So minus s square will become positive s square plus b square. B is 1. So I'll get 1 square, that is 1. In bracket a cos bt, where a is minus s. So minus s cos bt, b is 1. So it means I'll get cos of t plus b, where b is 1. So plus 1 here into sin bt. So b is 1, so sin t. 1 into sin t, yes, it is sin t. So we got the value. Now let's substitute the upper and lower limit, which is 0 to 2 pi. So we'll start with the upper limit. So we'll substitute 2 pi in the function. So what we'll get? So here we'll get e raised to minus s into 2 pi, that is e raised to minus 2 pi s. So this is e raised to minus 2 pi s upon s square plus 1 as it is. Next, in bracket we'll get cos of t is 2 pi, so cos of 2 pi. Now we know that cos of 2 pi is equal to 1. So 1 into minus s is minus s. Next, sine of 2 pi. Now sine of 2 pi is 0. So this term will become 0. So I'll say plus 0. So we have done with the upper limit. Now let's start with the lower limit. When lower limit is 0, so this will become e raised to 0, which is 1. So 1 upon s square plus 1. In bracket we'll get t is 0, so cos 0 is 1. So 1 into minus s is minus s plus sin 0. Sin 0 is 0. So it is 0. Now we always subtract the values of upper limit and lower limit. So we'll subtract these two functions. So here we'll get minus s into this, that is minus s e raised to minus 2 pi s upon s square plus 1. From here we'll get minus minus plus s upon s square plus 1. So now we can take s common from two terms, s square plus 1 common, and in the bracket from here we'll get 1. From here we'll get minus e raised to minus 2 pi s. And this is the value of the Laplace transform of the given function. Thank you.